Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of my podcast, The World of Investing. This podcast will be run by myself, Cole Philbin, a high school student. So, a little bit about myself. My interest in investing really peaked with the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, as I saw on the news and social media how the stock market really took a turn for the worse. I researched specifically how badly the economy and the stock market was impacted, learning that it's now classified as one of the largest historical U.S. stock market declines. Further into the pandemic, I learned how people took advantage of the decline. They made a large sum of money from investing because they invested when the stock market was at one of its lowest points. When the stock market underwent recovery process, they made a good amount of money. So, my learnings interested and provoked me to perform more research where I wanted to learn how to take advantage of investment opportunities. It also provoked me to reach out to my dad, who specializes in finance. I knew that he could educate me on the basics of investing, and he did. He attempted to put investing in simple terms so as not to confuse me, and he was successful. With this research and newly gained information, I was ultimately introduced to the world of investing. There was a lot to explore, and as I built knowledge, I just grew more and more interested in the topic. Since then, I've read books, reached out to people who have knowledge regarding investing, and listened to a few investing podcasts myself. I now want to continue my journey, further exploring the world of investing and sharing my knowledge along the way. Investing, it truly is a complex thing. When I was first introduced to the world of investing, I was a bit overwhelmed because, there was just so much. With this podcast, I am hoping to provide people who are in a similar situation as I was, feeling overwhelmed, with a relatively easy understanding of investing. So, with that being said, my goal is to ultimately simplify investing for everyone and teach how to invest intelligently. Also, a little side note, I am not a professional, of course, so I'm still learning along the way. And with this podcast, along with teaching others, I am looking for opportunities to gain more knowledge and become a better investor myself. In this very brief episode, I'm going to quickly introduce the format for following episodes and what I'll discuss along the way. Okay, so each episode will most likely revolve around a certain topic, which I'll discuss and go further into detail. To begin this series of episodes in the podcast, I'll focus on the basics, so like simply defining investing terms and explaining how they play into investing. As the episodes progress, I will discuss the best investment options and how to make good money from investing. I will also take a look at the fluctuation of the economy and the stock market throughout history, highlighting the major causes behind them. And I don't have set topics for each future episode, of course, at the moment, but to sum up, I'll slightly discuss more complex things as we further journey into the world of investing and progress through the podcast. And the things that I just listed are general ideas for some future topics. As I continue to explore the world of investing, I will share what I learned. Once again, I started this podcast because I am passionate about investing and want to share this passion with the world. I hope you enjoy.